Hello, cinema cultists. This is the real king of cinema, Justin Morales. This is the first video on this channel for this year. I'm still recovering from 2021, which was personally a very rough year, and I've been busy working, finishing up Graphic Violence, which is almost done, and I'm so happy to finally be close to finishing that. It's been a rough week. Trevor Sternad from the Black Dahlia murder, who I actually got to know personally over the years, besides being a fan, has passed away. The metal community has lost one of its kindest members. I've been a fan of the Black Dahlia murder since I was 15, and getting to know him personally has been something I'm very grateful for. So my heart goes out to his girlfriend, his family, the other guys in Black Dahlia, Brandon, Brian, Max, and Alan. And in the description I've included the phone number for the National Suicide Hotline, so if you're ever not feeling good, you need someone to talk to, you're that close to doing something bad to yourself, please call. We don't need anyone else passing away like that. And then today, my grandparents who I live with just tested positive for COVID-19, so I am locked in my room. So, it's a rough week, but, I thought it was finally time to give back to the independent filmmaking community, with, some little freebies. So, at the end of last year, I sold my original Blackmagic Pocket cinema camera, and I got the 4K, Blackmagic Pocket 4K, Blackmagic Pocket cinema camera 4K, and I love it. I held off on upgrading because they didn't have like a Super 16 mode, and I have these really great H16 Bolex lenses that I used in film school, but then they recently added it like a year or two ago, so I thought it was nice to. And one of the great things is you could upload your own LUTs, monitor LUTs, and I kind of decided, I was like, I kind of get frustrated when grading log footage, correcting it. And the Generation 5 color science for Blackmagic is very flat. So one thing I kind of decided to do was shoot some Ektachrome, shoot the Blackmagic beside it of some color charts, and then using Red Giant's Magic Bullet's Magic Bullet Looks color remapper, I created a LUT transforming the Blackmagic Pocket 4K's color in contrast to match Ektachrome, so it has a nice contrasty and saturated look. If you remember my interview with Jim Van Beber, we talked about shooting on reversal film, which is like slide film, how he shot video news film for Dead Be at Dawn, how that may have been used for Texas Chainsaw Massacre, either that or another Ektachrome stock, we weren't sure. Now, shooting with this LUT, using it in your color grading, it's not going to magically make your film look like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Dead Be at Dawn, Buffalo 66, but what it will do is give you a more cinematic look for your Blackmagic footage, and get something good out of this camera. I've included both the 17x version of the LUT, which is preferable for monitoring, and then the 64x LUT, which is for color grading. It's a little more accurate. Another thing I'm including is a 16mm film grain overlay, which I generated in After Effects from some 16mm HD scans I still had from my time as a Hofstra film student. I'm using it for Graphic Violence, and it helps your footage a lot. It looks really good. Now, if you really want to kind of go for a 16mm look, especially if you're shooting with, one of these lenses, which is meant for classic 16mm cameras, one thing I'd recommend is duplicate your layer that has your footage in it. On the top layer, put some Gaussian blur on it, up to, I think, a radius of 3, both horizontal and vertical. And the reason I say leave unaltered footage underneath it is because even with the repeat edge pixels, I've noticed a very thin black border around it if there's nothing underneath your footage. So that should keep it nice and taking up the full 16:9, 4:3, whatever aspect ratio you're using. And these are completely free. I think it's good to spread some positivity to the world. I think it's important for myself and the rest of you to contribute to the independent filmmaking community. And all I ask, if you use one of these, give me a special thanks credit. Make sure you add it to IMDb. There's like 10 million other Justin Moraleses, so this one, July 14th, 1993, birth date, that's me. So thank you, and let me see what you do with this stuff.